Lawrence going to put it up right away. The toss here completed to Pittman. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. To the sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Lawrence will throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But to throw again is Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go. Strike.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
cruising ahead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Another run by Bigsby. Oh, good move. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Take Bigsby, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's got this to Pickens. He's to the 15. Touchdown! George Pickens. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Bigsby once more. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
There's the stiff arm. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Thunderbirds of Mexico City. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But you look at this defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's intercepted. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Got it. Ready?
Here's a give to Bigsby. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Here's Bennett. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Danny Gray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Take Bigsby, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pickens going in motion left. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Got an open man at It's Pickens. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. And Corral will throw it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Pittman from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Bennett now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A big play there. 78 yards. And the Thunderbirds Thunderbirds have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They go play action with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Lawrence going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on first and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Win, 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Down the field, offense, come on. Let's go, offense. Jump offside. Get cleaner, fellas.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Thunderbirds of Mexico City. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. George Pickens the intended target, but it'll be second down. We can look at this defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Completes this one to Pickens. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Here's Lawrence. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense, because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Looking to throw here. Bennett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Bennett. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Give to Bigsby on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Hey, bro, this shit on some bullshit, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. Hey, bro, this shit on some bullshit, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Bro, this shit some bullshit. I am not doing this shit on purpose, bro.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Bennett to throw.
Come on,
It's
man.
intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Lawrence is throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Hello.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well,
yeah, where you going to?
Situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A throw there, but that's going to wind up.
All right, just text me when you go in. And leave the doors unlocked and the windows cracked so they don't break the windows again.
They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
And take that, it's a box in there. You can take that box with you. Or throw it in the trunk. It's a box on the seat. It's like a camera, a dash camera.
Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete.
All right.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that
All
was
right.
open for a minute. That's great work.
Yeah, bro.
With the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Bigsby. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Powers through him. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the gun, Bigsby. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Bennett now on second down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses.
Two motherfucking Pete's. They live in goddamn.
Big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On the carry, Bigsby. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Bennett now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more, because remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Gets through, and now an opening. He's still on his feet. And touchdown! Tank Bigsby, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Third and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now Lawrence on first down. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Lawrence completes this one to Pickens. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Lawrence going to throw again. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Mexico City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now 2nd and 9. Bennett now to throw.
Come on, bro. I always do that dumb shit.
It's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball.
Ain't even a fucking play I call, bro.
Just because you got the lead,
Like, come on,
doesn't
no.
mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work
Shit,
out.
not the play I fucking call. What the fuck is
facing
this?
a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that completion.
Never seen this shit before, bro. The fuck?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, here's Bennett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 29 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands.
This shit I be talking about, bro. I ain't even fucking call that play, bro.
To try to snag that lead right back.
Goddamn playbook glitching like a bitch,
no
bro.
gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line.
Oh my goodness.
First here.
Bro, hell no, bro.